President Barra Jagdeo addresses Surinam's forestry consultations today in the capital, Paramaribo.
The Education Ministry calls on Guyanese to join its efforts at creating a literate society as the nation observes International Literacy Day.
And the First Assembly of God, Wortmanville, has opened a $50 million facility to offer free training to citizens in various skills.
Business News, Eye on the Judiciary, tips to healthy living and the latest sporting action in the Diamond Mineral Water and Sport News and more after these. Good evening, I am Janelle Prasad.
And I'm Paul Moore.
With this edition of the 6 o'clock news for today, Monday, September 8, 2008. Paul.
Thanks, Janelle. Several regional investors have indicated their interest in Guyana's agriculture sector. This is the word from President Barra Jagdeo, who says he will continue to make Guyana available to foreign investors so that the local economy can boom. Edward Lane reports.
President Barra Jagdeo touted the Regional Investment Forum was held in Guyana June last with a number of regional heads, ministers, businesses and banks. That forum was intended to examine the opportunities available in the region's agri-sector for investment, and President Barra Jagdeo says out of that forum, Guyana has received some expression of interest with several regional investors indicating their intentions to invest here.
In biofuel and also in the production of food, two areas, grain production and also animal, large ruminants and small ruminants in the savanna areas.
The President, however, says he will not delve into the details of these investments but will wait until they are materialized. Meanwhile, he reiterated his commitment to work with lending institutions to make loans accessible for development in the agriculture sector.
I'm prepared to remove the corporate tax from loans made by banking institutions to private investors for infrastructural development in agriculture.
President Jagdeo, who is the Minister of Agriculture in the CARICOM Kwasi cabinet, says he will continue to work with the region to ensure food security. He notes too that CARICOM has drafted some long-term plans to transform the agriculture sector from a peasant type to a vibrant agri-business in the coming years. This move came in light of the rising food and other commodity prices on the world market since the beginning of this year. On this note, the President says he has seen a decrease in some prices while others continue to climb.
Wheat prices have come down. You have, resumption in some of the supply of milk and some other products that had gone up dramatically. Rice prices are coming down on the world market from their peak. But our job is not just to address these short-term increases in prices. It is to transform agriculture.
The President made these comments on Saturday while unveiling the plaque at the New Republic Bank branch on Camp and Rob Streets. Edward Lane, the 6 o'clock news.
In the meantime, the President addressed Suriname's forestry consultations today in the capital, Paramaribo. He was invited to make a presentation on the work that is currently being done in Guyana and its valuation of carbon services. The model that is being prepared in Guyana will also be presented to other forest countries later in the year when they meet in Poland. President Jagdeo had said that the potential for earning large sums of money will ensuring forests are not locked away in multilateral non-government organization. Types of arrangements must be safeguarded against. A recent conservative study shows that Guyana could earn in excess of $50 million per year in carbon credits for avoided deforestation efforts. The Kyoto Protocol to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change allows developed countries to take up a greenhouse gas reduction project in a developing country where the cost of greenhouse gas reduction projects is much lower. Education Minister Sheikh Baksh is calling on Guyanese to join the ministry's efforts at creating a literate society as the nation observes International Literacy Day. He notes that literacy is a critical tool of national and regional development. Shardalal tells us more.
Guyana joins the rest of the world in observing International Literacy Day under the theme Literacy, Key to Good Health and Well-being. This global issue continues to be a major area of international focus, with several initiatives being implemented to encourage reading and combat high rates of illiteracy. According to Education Minister Sheikh Baksh, literacy is a fundamental aspect of life since it strengthens the capabilities of individuals to access opportunities and services. He notes that the subject is crucial to the ministry's objectives and as such has been emphasized in the new Education Strategic Plan 2008 to 2012. Recognizing the need to enhance literacy skills, the Education Ministry has implemented the Basic Education Access and Management Support Program and the Fast Track Literacy Initiative. This has been gaining momentum as it seeks to address the issue of illiteracy among those who are the most affected, namely poor performers, school dropouts, and the general adult population. The Ministry of Education has also established a literacy and numeracy unit, which has responsibility for planning, implementation, and supervision of all related initiatives in schools and communities. Minister Baksh has pledged that his ministry will continue to use every medium available to communicate to Guyanese the importance of this subject in life. Reporting for the 6 o'clock news, I'm Shard Lal.
Minister of Transport and Hydraulics Robeson Ben says while he is satisfied with changes in the transport sector in Berbice, internal affairs must be reviewed following the issue of fuel theft. The minister was at the time addressing senior officials of the New Amsterdam Transport and Harbours Department. More on this Akila Jacobs report.
Some employees of the Transport Department at the Berbice Ferry Stelling are being accused of selling diesel and other lubricants. And Transport Minister Robeson Ben says those found guilty of the illegal act will be prosecuted.
We got to know who to make examples of. That's why the recording is important of consumption and activity. So the recording of consumption activity is critical. And spot checks from the auditors and from people out here, people in management, supervisory positions.
According to Minister Ben, security has to be beefed up to eliminate the incidents of theft. Acting Traffic Manager Yolanda Hughes says new security measures, which includes additional security personnel aboard. NCN has learned that this issue is more prevalent in the Stanleytown area. In the meantime, the manual ticketing system at the New Amsterdam and Rossignol Stellings has been phased out. Superintendent of Stellings, Aaron Jagrup, says the new system is fully computerized and is running smoothly.
Since Minister Ben take office, we have seen the point of sale system where the manual tickets, sales of ticket has been eliminated completely, and now we have a point of sale or computerized system in the issuing of tickets, both vehicle and passenger, which speed up the process.
Reporting for the NCN News, Akila Jacobs.